Picture an idyllic village where daily life is entirely predictable. Down a dusty road, isolated beneath an ancient banyan tree, sits a tiny food cart. The young stall owner isn't content with blending into the background. When a female customer approaches, he promises her a meal so flavorful she'll remember the experience for the rest of her life. He claims his secret involves more than heat or salt. He describes his recipe as a specific blend of rare spices and personal attention designed to make his stall stand out. In an environment where nothing ever happens, making a highly confident claim is a necessary first step to breaking through the background noise. The woman takes a bite. She doesn't offer a polite nod or a predictable smile. Instead, she reacts with absolute sudden shock, immediately demanding to know exactly what he just fed her. The young stall owner panics. He assumes the worst, that the food is terrible and his reputation in the village is finished before it even started. But she doesn't spit it out. She simply says the taste is very different. This creates a sudden vacuum of information. When an intense emotional reaction lacks a clear explanation, it acts as a psychological trap, forcing onlookers to pay attention to resolve the mystery for themselves. The atmosphere changes. A man in green wanders over, drawn explicitly by the growing commotion rather than the aroma of the cooking. This diagram illustrates a curiosity cascade. A central dot, the stall, draws an overlapping ring of secondary dots. The crowd becomes the primary attraction. The man demands a plate, driven by fear of missing out, participating in the phenomenon pulling in an accelerating wave of onlookers. The first customer insists the newcomer eat it without any context. She actively protects the mystery rather than revealing the surprise. A curiosity cascade maintains its momentum by withholding the answer, turning passive bystanders into active participants. The commotion reaches a critical mass, drawing the attention of the local police. A stern-looking officer steps into the center of the crowd, demanding to know the cause of the uproar. The young owner is terrified. He assumes he has committed a crime and immediately tries to defend his innocence. The man in green offers a cryptic warning to the officer, claiming that the boy's secret spice is too powerful. While intended as a compliment, the phrase too powerful sounds like a literal public hazard to an officer of the law. When an organic social event crosses this authority threshold, it forces the governing system to either shut the event down or validate it through direct investigation. The policeman follows a procedural logic. The only way to assess the threat of this powerful spice is to test the evidence himself. He takes a bite. The tension breaks as he lets out a wide, joyful smile and declares the food is fantastic. The mood shifts immediately. The fearful interrogation dissolves into a communal feast for the whole village. Once the officer verified the quality of the meal, the suspicion holding the crowd back evaporated, allowing the group to relax and join in. The stall owner realizes his tiny cart has attracted more people in a single afternoon than the local police station. This chart tracks how the powerful spice functioned as a sociological mechanism, leveraging a polarizing reaction to generate momentum. It shows the progression from the bold claim to the ambiguous reaction, and finally to the authority validation, which causes the value to spike. This specific sequence of events turned a lonely cart under a tree into the busiest destination in the village. Lasting popularity is built by creating an experience so specific that it sparks curiosity, survives the scrutiny of authority, and brings a community together.